Welcome back, everyone. In everyday life, we come across statements such as it will probably rain today. You might have heard this in news channels when they show the weather forecast. They say probably it may rain, chances of rain. Nobody can say that it will surely rain today, isn't it? Because it's not in our hands, so we can just make predictions. Most probably, least probably, this may happen, that may happen. Okay, the next one, I doubt that he will pass the test. Most probably Kavita will stand first in the annual examination. Chances are high that prices of diesel will go up, and they are going up. You might have seen the prices of petrol and diesel are going up day by day. There is a 50-50 chance of India winning a toss. Okay, so these are the different examples. Okay, this type of statements we too use in our day-to-day life from morning till we go to bed. From the time we wake up and till the time we go to bed, we use probability. We say शायद ऐसा होगा, शायद वो आएंगे, शायद बारिश होगी, शायद, what is that? Shayad is nothing but probability. So there are many things in our life for which we are not sure. Okay, so these type of things comes in probability, which is a very important branch of mathematics. The word probably, doubt, most probably, chances used in the statements above involve an element of uncertainty. Means we are not certain about that. Means we don't know surely what is going to happen. So we just guess there. We just make predictions. Okay. Now this is the scale of probability. Okay. You can see this starts from impossible and it goes to certain. Certain is sure, 100%. If you are sure of something, like what you will be sure of in your day-to-day life, like when you toss a coin, surely I'll get heads or tails. Yes, I can say it is sure. The sun rises in the east, I can say it is certain, sure, there is no doubt in that. Then impossible, there will be some events which are impossible, like a train is flying. Is it possible? A train is flying in the air. Not possible. Okay, so this is impossible. There are many things which are impossible. Okay. When you roll a dice, okay, getting a heads. Do you get heads when you roll a dice? No. When you roll a dice, you get the numbers from 1 to 6. Yeah. But if I say getting heads when we roll a dice, so it's impossible event. Okay. Can you say me some more impossible events, like when you roll a dice getting a number 7? Is it possible? When you roll a dice, you have the numbers from 1 to 6, so it's impossible to get 7 there. So there are many examples like this for impossible events. So probability can be 0 if any event is impossible. If something is impossible, there is no chance of happening, so we say its chances are 0%. And when something is sure, certain, we say it is 1. Okay, that is 100%. 100%. Like if somebody scored 80 out of 80, so the student scored 100%, I can say. When you divide this 80 by 80, what you will get? 80 by 80 is 1. So 1 is whole fraction, remember it. So 1 is certain. When the probability of something is 1, then it is surely going to happen. Now this is the extremes. Okay, 0, 1. So probability can be 0, it can be 1. So probability can be 0, it can be 1, and it can be in between 0 and 1 also. Okay, you can see there are many things in between 0 and 1. So now if you toss a coin, suppose, so now you can't say that surely you will get heads. Nobody can say that, because you may get tails also. Or nobody can say that it is impossible to get tails. Is it possible? Nobody can say impossible, you will not get tails. Or nobody can surely say that surely I'll get heads. So we can't say both these things. What we can say here, the tossing a coin gives you equal chances, equally likely, 50% chance of getting heads, and we have 50% chance of getting tails. So that is called even chance, equal chance. If something is most likely to happen, so we go towards the right, that is we go towards certainty. And there are some events in our life, some situations in our life which are unlikely. Unlikely means which are closer to impossible. Unlikely, it's there are least chances of rain today. Okay, so it may rain or it may not rain. So these are the things. So probability does not tell us exactly what will happen. Okay, it is just a guide. Let's see one simple example to understand probability. Okay, here you can see a spinner, which we find in the melas, in exhibitions, and we find in the games also. Okay, when you spin this spinner, can anybody say me that surely the spinner, this pointer, will stop at blue only? Nobody can say. Okay, so because there are how many colors in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 colors. So total number of outcomes. First we'll see the formula of probability. Probability of event. What is event here? Event is spinning this spinner. Okay, rotating this spinner is an event. Experiment. Okay, rotating and spinner is an experiment, and when this pointer stops, okay, this pointer stops at some color, like say it stops at yellow color, then that is called outcome. What do we call it? Outcome. Rotating the spinner is an experiment, and when the spinner stops at any color, that is called event, or it is called an outcome also. Outcome, result. Like when you toss a coin, you get heads. So tossing a coin is experiment, and getting heads or getting tails is an outcome. Okay, now first let's understand the formula. Number of probability of any event is number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. So what is total number of outcomes in our question? It is 6. This will remain 6 for the whole problem. Okay, and number of favorable outcomes. Now it depends on what is your favorable here. So suppose if one student says my favorable is red, if the pointer stops at red, the student wins. So number of favorable, how many are red in this? How many are the favorable? 1. Red is only once here, so number of favorable outcomes is 1. Total number of outcomes is 6. Similarly, if another student says no, my favorable is yellow color, okay, my favorable is yellow, so favorable yellow is once, and total number of outcomes are 6. Similarly, what will be the probability of getting green? It will also be 1 by 6. This is also 1 by 6. So all these will be 1 by 6. Is it right? So these are called equally likely outcomes. What do we call these outcomes? Equally likely outcomes, because the probability of all the events all the outcomes is equal. Got it, everyone? This is one simple example. So probability is very wide branch of mathematics, okay, and it has many applications. It is used in weather forecast, it is used in business. There is no business which is done without probability. We use probability from morning till evening many times, okay. Let's see one more example. You can see look at a bag here. There is a bag and there are different color balls, marbles in it. So how many are green color marbles? There are 4 green marbles. How many? Green marbles are 4. And there are 2 blue marbles. Blue are 2. 1 yellow. We have 1 yellow marble. And red. How many are red in this? Red marbles are 3. Is it right? 4 green, 3 red, 2 blue and 1 yellow. So what is total number of outcomes in this? Total number of outcomes will be 10, okay. 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are total 10 marbles in a bag, and all are of same size. Now suppose if you, without looking into the bag, if you pick up one marble, means you are not looking into the bag. If you look into the bag, you can pick out whichever color you want. You are not looking into the bag and you are picking a marble from the bag, or you are picking a ball from the bag. So can anyone say surely that I will get a red color or marble? Nobody can say, because there are different color balls also. But there are some chances of getting red color marble, of getting a green color marble. So that is called probability. So again the formula is same. Probability of event is number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. P stands for probability here, okay. The letter inside the parenthesis stands for condition. So if somebody says my favorable is green, so how many green marbles are there? You should see there are 4 green marbles, which I have already counted. So probability of getting a green marble is 4 by 10, okay. That will be 2 times and 2 5 times 2 by 5. Probability of getting a red. What will be the probability of getting a red marble? Probability of getting a red marble, how many are red? 3. So it will be 3 by 10. If you can cancel, you should cancel, otherwise you should leave it as it is. So this is the way we use probability in our daily course. These are theoretical probabilities, okay, and everyone uses probability. Even the animals uses probability. How? Can you say me how does an animal uses probability? Animals also uses probability. When you try to touch a fish which is in the aquarium, just try to touch a fish in the aquarium, what happens? Will it allow you to touch? No. The fish will run away from that point. So that is the probability of a fish is using. It is not coming in your hands, because if it comes in your hand, you may take it, catch it and fry and eat, okay. fine. That's just an example I gave you. Even kids uses probability. Small children, how do they use probability? Newborn babies, they cry. Okay, they cry when they feel hungry because they know that when they cry, the probability is that when they cry, they will get food. They'll somebody will concentrate on them. Okay. Even illiterate persons also uses probability. It's a common sense, I can say. Probability is nothing but a common sense. Everybody uses probability. It's not compulsory that a person who learned probability will only use probability. Okay. So even illiterate persons who don't know the ABCD of probability, they can also use probability. Like a person wants to open a shop. A person wants to open one shop, and before opening the shop, he'll first search the area in which he has to open the shop. Then he will see the product, what should be kept in the shop. Then he has many probabilities like this. Okay, he has many expectations. This area, if I open this shop, I may do a good business, or if I keep this product in this area, then the sale will be good. Okay, so for that he doesn't require learning probability. That comes by experience. Okay, that comes by experience. So today we have seen some basics about probability. Hope everything